Did you forget me? No, you're not with any inch of the real. So stop it. I ain't knocking your little hustle, but watch it. I would hate to hear that loud.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
They go play action with Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. On the option right is Jackson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. An option handoff here to Dobbins. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space. No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline. And they're usually loud and big. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead. And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check, check. Fresno.
Mayfield on play action. Rolling to his right. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll go option to the short side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Murray.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
Tucker's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Room here to run. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 23-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This is the tight end, Njoku. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Mayfield to throw it. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Nick Chubb stops short. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Being chased out left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. It's his target. It's Adrian Peterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome.
20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off near the 34. And the return will stop right around the 25. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And some room to maneuver. Fighting his way through contact. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Boyle here. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 1, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, alert 33.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, he's got Njoku, his big tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
Certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham. 7 yards to pick up there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hey, check Mike 6. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Mayfield. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Past midfield, look out. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Here's Baker. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Mayfield to throw. Open man, here's Schwartz, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head